Okay, so new technology, Hespero 35 Extra. We fulfilled all the requirements, and now we can get the extra. So let's get that started right now. We're going to come over to our engineering, technology management, and then here's the extra. We can just start using this. It's automatically upgraded, and then we can also go in and fiddle with that. So we got 24 days while this is happening, and then we'll switch over and start upgrading this one. It's going to be great. So welcome back to Hollywood Animal. Rolling Thunder is done now too. We got a couple of things happening today. Actually, both of the things that we're trying to get like under a schedule, the Sicilian Tiger, as well as the film for the Corrupt Official. Both of those things are being released in this video. We'll see how that plays out as far as the story goes, whether there's any changes from the first time we played or not. Rolling Thunder did okay. We're going to have to put it into post-production now, and I got to get some experience for these other editors, right? I got to do that. So I know it's probably going to bring this film down. It's not really all that much of an important film, so I'm actually going to let Virgie do this. She's not very good at it, but we're also going to team her up with, I think, Mr. Francisco Ortiz. So we're going to get some of these other guys some experience, and we'll give them as best of the shot as we can to keep the score up, but we need to get them some experience. So making some crap films can actually be a good thing for just getting our editors to work with it. So Cornelius here, for example, Cornelius needs a comedy, and we actually don't have a comedy in the ideas. Finished scripts are done here too. These are all very good. So I'm going to get a comedy here for Cornelius. We're not going to work too hard on it. We're actually just going to say, I'm going to call this one Slap, because we're just going to slap it together. It's going to be a comedy that has some historical stuff and some romance stuff. Sure. It's not going to be all that great of a film. We're going to have some comedies, probably 50% of it, I think. And we'll put it in a fantasy kingdom. Why not? Okay. So for our protagonist here, it'll be Clumsy Oaf, as long as it's not... where'd it go? Right here, yeah. It's story element's okay there. We can do that. Antagonist here, we can have it be... Let's go with the tribal chief. Why not? And let's see. Supporting characters here, we're going to want a rival. We're going to want a love interest. Yep, love interest for this, because that makes sense for the romance part. That's it. Themes, we can do a jousting tournament, but that probably doesn't work well with the Clumsy Oaf. Yeah, let's not do that. We can go with slapstick mayhem. Yeah, we're going to want some of that. That's really fresh. And we can also go in and maybe get unrequited love on that, because there's a love interest, but he's too clumsy, so he doesn't get it returned to him. And let's see, we have one more thing. In the finale, the protagonist will... we could have him die heroically. But that's not that funny. We kind of need something that's funny, right? So why don't we have him overcome his self-doubt, I guess. There's something funny going on there. Or maybe the antagonist. Maybe the antagonist gets punished. Yeah, it's probably better for a comedy. There we go. The screenwriter for this, we're going to put it on Cornelius's hands here, just to give us a little bit of a script for him. Off you go there, dude. And what else can we do? Any other writers that need something? You're maxed out, so the only thing I want you doing is looking for things. That's all you're doing. Anyone who can be improved will, continue to work on actual scripts and stuff that we can do. Is there a script that I can buy that's not that great? Something that doesn't cost a lot. This doesn't cost very much. We're on the Mend is actually really cheap, so let's go ahead and grab that one, and we'll go ahead and begin production on it immediately. So for this, we don't need very great people, just need a few good ones. So Raphael can come in on this one, and we'll give you a soundstage. Although you like locations, maybe we won't allocate the soundstage for you. We'll just give you the locations here. That's good. We're going to use the extra because we can. I mean, there's a chance we could do something good with this, but I kind of don't want to spend a ton of money. We'll just give you the medium props. It's fine. Okay. Our producer for this one will be... You are almost done on your timer, so we're going to do you, and then let's get Lewis to go ahead and direct this one. And we'll have our daring adventurer be... Luther is on a timer. Boone is on a timer, and he's capped out. Let's have it be Boone. The bandit can then be Luther. That's fine. And I think we're probably pretty good there. We could just go ahead and accept that. It's on its way. We need a couple of other kind of cruddy films, to be honest, because we need these editors and stuff to get some experience, and I don't really want to spend a lot of money. Oh, this one actually says Cornelius actually wrote this. Maybe it's a different Cornelius. Is it Cornelius Hill? Is that his name? You wrote this. Why are you writing things on the side? You're going to make me buy your script, Cornelius? Okay. I'm going to buy Cornelius' script. There we go. Homer, we'll go ahead and have you be the cinematographer for this one. You love sound stages, so I'll give you sound stages. There we go. It's not going to spend a lot of money on it, just a little bit there. Filming technology is the extra, although how much does that cost? It's a little bit, honestly, it's probably okay just to use the regular one for this one. It saves a little bit of cash. So we'll go on that one, although I am going to give it better props and stuff. You know, it's got a chance to be better. We'll just make it better. If it's got a chance, then fine. On the producer side of things, I can't click this. There it goes. Tatsuya Chan, you're in. And then let's get, we'll say Lawrence can direct this. Good. Our hopeless romantic for this film is going to be Peter Morgan. Although I'm looking at you. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're fine there. Our criminal 1 could be Alan. You can be a criminal 1. Criminal 2 will be Fred Russell. Okay. So we got some people in here. Let's rock. I'm liking it. I think that's good. We got to have some more films in production. Bernard. Come on, man. You have nearly a 50-50 chance. You got to convert on these things, man. We've known each other for years, and you know everything about me. True, I can be harsh. Yes, I always say what I think, and yes, for the sake of Los Angeles, I may have done some questionable things. And I'll let you in on a little secret. I can get in a subordinate's face when needed. No one can ever say I don't love this city and its people. But those journalists, they don't see a real person. Show a bit of flesh, and like vultures, they peck, peck, peck. They dug up some non-existent mistress, some non-existent mansion in Honolulu, the slugs. You and I both know I'm here for you and for the people. So I'm going to put this as plain as I can. To get reelected for a second term, I need money. A lot of money. And there's a lot of would-be donors. I have to be selective. Since you're the most worthy among them, I nominate you to be the first to donate. Well, so what do you say? Will you avail yourself of the privilege? You can't put a price on being most worthy. Within 3 months, I'll transfer $100,000 from the studio account. Yikes. No cost is too great for the mayor who really cares about his people. Within 3 months, I'll give you $100,000 in cash. Well, I don't have the cash, so it'll have to be the studio account. That'll probably get some press, but it's going to have to be the studio account, so I guess. Smoked Paprika is going to the world. C+ on the Kino mark. I still wish I could speed this part up. You can't speed up the reviews. You can't click continue. I wish I could. All right, there we go. Yeah. There you go, Ulrich. There you go. Thinking, yeah, I'll probably speed this up over there. That's good. Okay, continue, please. Everybody gets experience. Lovely. Is anybody maxed out? Anybody? Yeah, Fred's maxed out now at 6.0. Not bad. We also have Boone. We already knew about that one. And he's in another movie coming up right now. Gosh, I'm using him again. All right, so Smoked Paprika is out there now. We're going to be making some pretty good money now at this point. We got a lot of films being churned out here. Let's take a look at the toy ship, see how well pre-production treated that. Okay. Not too bad. To be honest, I completely forgot about what this... this is one of those randomly generated ones, the ideas. So I didn't really do anything with this one, so... But it's good. It's just kind of like the way it is as a studio head. You don't necessarily have an emotional connection to every movie you're making, right? There are some that are like very, very big deals for your studio. And then there are a lot of movies that you probably have just barely grazed over throughout the course of business somewhere. You haven't necessarily gotten yourself acquainted with every project. And that's kind of what it could be with this one too. We'll go low on the catering. Really good stuff. Now this one was a custom one that we created. And it worked out really well. Looks like it's pretty good. However, supporting character's sidekick is stale, so we'll have to be careful on when we release it. But custom-made scripts always tend to work out really well, don't they? At least they do when I make them. Start the project. And do I even have anybody that can do this? I know Homer can do it, but he's only got 23 days left on his contract, so I don't think we can start this yet. Let's put a pin in that one. We'll wait on that. Got a lot of stuff going through here, man. I'm tempted to get more, honestly, I'm tempted to get more theater space. I got a little bit of cash. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I'm leaning towards getting a couple more theaters for the future. Just a little bit more showings like this. Just a few more screens, okay? I know it costs money, but we have so many films coming. I want to make sure all of them can show. All right. Peter Lambert. I just watched Smoked Paprika. It's a lovely piece. And Edgar Lamb. What a talent. You can't take your eyes off of him. His voice, his expressions, his movements. Oh, everything is just so top notch. I'd say he's my favorite actor now. I'd love to talk to him. Not just about art, but life in general. I expect he's an intriguing conversationalist. Could you arrange a meeting for us? You know what? My actors love spending time with their devoted fans. Within 3 months, I'll arrange you and Edgar Lamb to spend the day together. An entire day? I think I must be dreaming. Oh, don't you dare wake me up. Like it. Yeah, we definitely want to do that because police chief, very nice to have a lot of GP with him. This is going to be very expensive. We should totally do it. Having, like, persistently being immune to being raided is just awesome. I'm going to spend the money for it. We can give him a watch, but it's not really worth it. So we'll go like this. That's expensive, isn't it? Damn. 150 grand to go and talk to the police chief. Yikes. Also need to spend 100,000 to the mayor's re-election campaign as well. So we'll donate that too. Oh my gosh. So much money outflow just now. That was the best day of my life. Oh, I've never experienced anything like it. You're a real wizard. 60 GP with the police. So good. So good. And then Fred Carpenter comes in and says, I knew you were a man of your word. Rest assured, I will rule this city with an iron fist. In my second term, I'm not letting anyone down, he says. From corrupt officials to corrupt police officers. And I'll always support honest businessmen and my good friends and fix any issues that may come up. I'm sure you will, buddy. Okay. So, lots of outflow just now. We just spent $1 million on all sorts of crap. But we're making a pretty good money here. Risk is actually doing phenomenally well with 1.3 million. I feel like I want to have another script written that has these risque elements. I'm actually thinking of just going risk 2, okay? A whole new set of risks. This one's going to be a thriller. I know. We're taking risks by completely changing the type of film it is. Sick. I actually don't even know that. I don't remember what genre Risk was, but we're going to have Risk 2 set in Modern City. That works for me. It's going to be an action thriller with a little bit of drama. Probably want to go about like this. That seems pretty good as a Risk, as a mixture there. All right, so this Risk, kind of putting it all out there, right? We want, we have the outcast thing, got that cowboy, cop, clumsy oaf, soldier, working man. All right, let's go with, we could have it be a detective story. Yeah, we could, but let's go outcast instead. Outcast, and then we've got ourselves, who is it? Corrupt official could be another corrupt official story. Yeah, it could be. We could do a worried wife, maybe. We want the damsel in distress. I think probably getting pretty close to used up there, aren't we, though? Angry boss. The love interest. And maybe a worried wife. Ooh, maybe the outcast is cheating on his wife. Now, here we go. Now we got this. He's cheating on his wife with another love interest. Okay. We need rape. We need the generous profanity. And we're looking for... Gosh, I wish I could have another one, but I can't. So we're going to take the wife one away, I suppose. It doesn't really work that well. We could do a love triangle, but I could take the profanity out. Maybe we go with a rival instead. And then we could do the love triangle where he gets... where is it? Right, guys. I thought we had one where they stay together in the end. Not this one, but like a different one. Like this, it wasn't a sweetheart thing. Like winning the beloved. I thought that was a thing. Oh, it's in themes. Okay. Well, we'll just do it here. Okay. So I think we have a weird film, but it's got that rape part in it, and I'm hoping that that kind of, again, that risque part of it. Everything is fresh with one to spare, at least. Yep. So we'll go and get a screenwriter for Risk 2. And who's our screenwriter for Risk 2? I'm thinking maybe we let... Goodness. Detective action, risk, historical. We don't have great writers for this. I could wait for Felix to be done. Maybe we just put a pin in the story for a second. I'd like it to get started, though. You know, how about this? We change the story. Instead of it being a drama... I don't know why I'm doing this. Instead of it being a drama, it's going to be an adventure movie now. It's an action-adventure with a little bit of thrills. Now it's like a totally different movie now. It makes no sense to do this, but it's a totally different movie now. Action, adventure, thrills, all sorts of wonderful things. Now, do we want this still to be an outcast? I think so. All of this stuff works for the adventure. The corrupt official may not work as well. We could change that. Like having that in there, I don't know if it really adds to the piece. I don't think that's really adding to the movie very much. I think I would actually like to have the something else here. How about we maybe another theme? It could be saving the beloved. It could be unrequited love. That's where the rape comes in, right? The unrequited love. This ends up being a romance now. All of a sudden now it's an action adventure romance instead of the thriller now. Yeah, it could be. It very well could be. Now, instead of it being a thriller, it's a romance movie. This is just taking all sorts of different directions now. I got to work with what I got available to me here, and I got to imagine all the things. So there's a little bit of action in it. Just a little bit. A little bit of romance adventure movie. Okay, good. We'll have that be the film. I have no idea why if that's even any good, but we'll have that be the film. So it's in an American city. Sure. I can't select the screenwriter for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe I need to deselect and reselect. There we go. And okay, so now the freelancers, it could be a little bit better with the freelancers now. They're a little bit more in their wheelhouse and their genres here. I think I might let Eric do this just because of his price. It's kind of the only reason I went with adventure, because I see him in his price. 189 days away. We'll let you write this, okay? There you go. I also want to take a look really quick at like the list of... ooh, hang on. Yeah, last bottle here. Okay, we're going to set up distribution. Let's keep this in theaters for a little while longer. We were at 46% before. So I'm thinking maybe we start about here. We're going to have to buy a few showings. We'll go about there with that. And then we have this one, and then this one can be about here. Okay, sounds good. Let that go. Done. Week 8. It's not too bad. It's got a few people watching it. You know, what was this? I have to remember now. What was this? This was a drama romance. See, Risk is still a romance. It's still a romance. Hopeless Romantic has now become an outcast. The story has developed. We'll keep this in theaters a little while longer. We're not going to get a whole lot of showings here, but we'll keep it in there a little while. So let's go like 960. We'll rent, let's say, 300 showings there. We'll rent, let's say, 300 or so here. We'd be really light with it, and then we'll be fine. That's fine. I think we'll probably have enough people watching it to make that worth it. And off we go. Back up to $3.2 million now. Okay, wonderful. Services is done. Hello, special events. You now hold special events. Okay. This is going to open up some more options, what I was hoping for. We have banquet and corporate party. We didn't have this before. Previous version of the game when I was playing before, I didn't have the ability to go down this route. So I kind of wanted to see what this was. So a corporate party, we can use the studio grounds to host employee parties. What does that even do for me? Help morale, help loyalty, things like that? Probably. Banquets. Host banquets On the studio grounds for businessmen, politicians, artists, and other important guests. Banquets brings influence points. I like this. I like this enough to where I'm not going to spend to speed it up, but I think we're going to go with this one. This one over extending medical coverage. Cigars is really fast, though. Cigars are very fast. Why don't we get the cigars first, and then we'll go down that route? Because it's really fast. So I need other types of gifts to help make people happy. On that note, I still have 5 heroin on site, so that's a bit of a problem. All right, Dark Saber pre-production is done. Let's check it out, see how it works. Hey, did okay. It did okay. Thank you, Herbert. Everything helped it. Now it goes to production with my security dude. It's actually a quite good film now, so I'll let that go. Now, the next guy, I'm going to need another security guy, though, if I'm going to have more people. I have more film sets, so I need more security people, right? I'm thinking 237. Just whoever the cheapest ones are, right? It doesn't seem like their level matters too much, so I'm just going to grab the cheap ones, right? So now I have more security people that can go on the sets. This is Jokes at the Table. I didn't make this one. Looks like it does quite artistic. It looks like it did okay. And we had some things that affected it. That's fine. And we're going to want security on site. Let's go a little bit lower on the budget, and off we go. Okay, with the Sonotone Dominus done and maxed out, we can now switch to upgrading the Hespera 35. And I think I want to switch the economy of it and the practicality of it. I want to work on these two first. And it's going to take 540 days. I don't think I want that because we're going to have the second team pretty soon. And then I'll want them hitting this. So I would want both teams to hit this instead. So why don't I go for economy first at 300? I like that better. And then when the next team is ready, which is in 411 days, we could then put both teams and we can simultaneously make these things better. How are you failing this every time? You have a 1 in 4 chance of failing and you've failed twice in a row, dude. Wallace, you're fired. What are you doing here to me, man? 8 days until it goes down naturally. But Wallace, I don't know what you're doing here, man, but you're killing me. Phoenix Burns. Well, we have to release it. This is our corrupt official one, so we should tick that box now. Yep. And then I want freaking Wallace. We can do competitor espionage now. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Gernstein brothers. Let's have... I feel like this is where having the higher level ones would come into play. Let's hold off on that for a second. Or maybe have you go after somebody else. No, I want the higher level ones to do it. Not sure what this is. Agent training is also possible here too. We can increase it by 1 level, but it's very expensive, right? 1,500 in cash and 300 influence points. 50% chance. I still don't know the reason to do that just yet, so I'm going to hold off. All right. Kino Mark on Phoenix Burns was great. And this is our corrupt official one. So we hit that timer that we needed to hit. All good there. Bone Grinder likes it. Kissing the ass of the corrupt American establishment is a key piece of Hollywood business model. But I must admit, this film is not what I expected from modern cinema. Turns out there are artists in Hollywood capable of showing real courage. Need to figure out who that is. The Bone Grinder. We need to know who he is. All right, so Phoenix Burns, let's go ahead and do that. And we got stale story elements. Okay, no big deal. All right, next thing I want to do. I've been meaning to do this, and I probably have some comments at this point. I'm trying to record this ahead of time a little bit here, just to build up a little bit of a backlog so I can stay ahead. Wendy, I'm gonna get her. Okay, I'm certain I'm gonna have comments about that. Wendy is coming back. Okay, we're gonna find her and we're gonna get her back here. Okay, I promise. I hope your movie drives the mayor out of office. Yeah. I hope it doesn't. I'm not gonna do anything for you, but I will use you as much as possible. So the district attorney organizes a charity dinner at his home. The people who attend are prepared to spend a significant amount of their time and money on building something for America. Admission is $20,000. Why would I do this? So I can gain GP? Is that really it? I don't really want to... I'm supporting the mayor, okay? I'm supporting Mr. Carpenter because because I need to make his daughter a star. So speaking of which, let's go over to actors. We want to go to the employee center. Whoops, there it is. We want to find Wendy. She should be all the way down here. There she is. We want to get her back in my studio, right? So we want to put her on 3 years exclusive contract just for me, just with me. It's $2,300. Let's get her in here. We're going to make a star out of that girl, okay? That was the whole thing I was supposed to be doing, and I wasn't doing it yet. So we can do it for this one, maybe. Really good stuff. It's not a great film, but we could. As soon as I renew his schedule. Hang on, I got to renew his contract. Also, we have a construction project here. Hang on. What is this? Special. Oh, right, the special events center. Yes, you know what? We will do this. And it has electricity consumption, right? So the more buildings we add, more electricity we're consuming, but we're about to have our own power generated, so that's okay. We're gonna put this all the way against this rock over here, like right here. That's fine. We'll go ahead and build that over there. Okay. The district attorney, Richard Stripes, led an effort to disperse a homeless camp. Police officers and ordinary volunteers joined forces to clean up a tent city in Skid Row, which has become a regular fixture in the Los Angeles Crime Chronicle. Murder and robbery are regular occurrences compared with other areas of the city. Richard Stripes spoke at the event to a journalist from the L&A newspaper, making it into a political statement of his career. This place is a festering wound on our city. Between the thieves and the corrupt officials in the mayor's office, they're turning our beautiful, flourishing Los Angeles into a slum. I will not stand by watching this disgrace in silence. I am not going to wait and do nothing. I'm choosing to fight. I've decided I'll be joining the mayoral elections, and I am confident the people of this city will support me. I'm gonna help the other guy. Sorry, I like the corruption. I like it in this game. Yeah, we're gonna play that side. Only because of Wendy. I just don't want to ruin her chances. I like it. When she becomes a big star, everyone will be like, oh, that's the mayor's daughter. Yeah, not the disgraced mayor's daughter. The mayor's daughter. All right. Risk of leakage reduced. Finally, Wallace. I'm gonna give you another chance, dude, but don't fail me down again. Fail me again, okay? Don't let me down. Let's get this in here. So we were at 37% before. It's not great. I think actually we're gonna leave it 380. I think we'll just not buy any more showings, and we'll just leave it in there about like that. That's okay. You know, whatever money it can make without me spending more, I think I'll be okay with that little bit there. That'll be fine. Hello, Homer. You're great. You're expensive as hell, but you're great, and I want to keep you, okay? Because you're still doing awesome work for me. 3 films. You can have your medical insurance. And yeah, I guess you'll have $53,000 as well. All right, script department now can have 8 story elements. You can make even better films now. It's going to be great. Let's go back to the upgrades. I think 8 story elements is good for now. I'd like to get more, but I think it's good for now. Developing them faster would be sweet. It's 500 days to do that. There's a lot of options in this tree, which is why I want the script department to have like high, I want be able to push a lot of money into this if I can. Script doctor is also pretty good though. Ooh. Script doctor is pretty good. Additional XP per release is good. This is for the head of the script department and the script writer. You can write faster. Less important now that we have freelancers, but yeah. Or sorry, now that we can buy scripts. Yeah. Sequels are good, but they're a lot of time. I don't even know if these are good. This wasn't available before. Fresh take, worthy successor. Yeah, Risk 2 should have been a sequel, right? Develop new story elements by category is good. We can choose what we want, and that includes like settings and stuff, right? I want to be able to get settings because right now it just seems like I can't get any new settings, and I really want new settings. So I'm actually going to push a little bit of cash into this to go faster here. I'm going to go $300,000 to get new settings faster. I want to be able to develop those categories or develop story elements by what I want instead of what the game randomly generates. Okay, we're on the mend. This is great too. Looks pretty good. These are another script that probably will be edited by my rookies. Go ahead and start production on that and put my level 1 security dude in place for it. Begin. Look at all those. So many movies in production right now. It's nuts. We have enthusiastic newbies. This one is pretty powerful because when you go ahead and hire somebody new, they get a huge boost to their happiness and their loyalty to start things off. It's very nice. My dog just will not shut up. We're going to have, I think, professional achievement, positive attitude. Yeah. Happiness won't drop when their loyalty falls below 10. Or after a film's release, everyone who participated will receive a happiness boost. Love that too. They're both the same amount of time. So let's go. What is this one? Philosophical perspective. If nominated film doesn't win an award, those involved in making it won't lose happiness. Better luck next time. This one's probably pretty good though. I like this one more. Let's go ahead and do that one. Sweet. And then loan repayment deadline. We have to pay $1.2 million. So, yeah, we need to make sure we have that, which I do. So we'll just be paying that. And then there's high quality costumes. So everything is happening at the same time. Just nonstop. Bang, bang, bang. Loving it. Okay. We can go amazing here. I think not. I think instead I want to go high quality locations. High quality sets would be good too, though. But I think high quality sets, this is technically cheaper. Do more things with our, we're kind of location focused. Is like what I was doing is being location focused, but these are more expensive anyway. And this is faster. I mean, it's like half the time. Yeah, that's pretty good. But I have so many films I can make on location at once, though. If I speed this up, let's spend maybe a little bit of influence. We can go just a little bit of influence to speed that up a bit. Yeah, I think maybe we'll put like 200 grand into this. Okay. We'll get high quality locations. I think that'll make a bigger difference. Look at how many films I'm making at once. Crazy. Loving it. So many things happening at the same time. And like nothing is in pre-production right now. So I kind of need to get that going too. Ah, damn. I just cannot get rid of this thing. Ay, ay, ay. Yes, it's a secret. Still a secret lingering on my ledger. Rolling Thunder got demoted. Knew that was going to happen. It's okay. Our people get better. Francisco's a 2.0 now. Fergie's up to 1.9. Need to get them better. Over time, it's going to be really, really critical because my really good editors, they're going to start charging me more money when I renew their contracts. Yeah, they are. And they're going to get really expensive. So need other people involved. Okay, it looks like we're actually running out of films. So the money train is about to stop. That's no good. I want this to, I think, happen right here on Independence Day. Rolling Thunder sounds nice. It's an action thriller on Independence Day. Is not exactly when you'd want to release an action thriller, but okay. It's going to cost more to do that, though, so I think I'm going to pass, actually. So we'll go 6 weeks. Yep, and then we want to go just like 3. Let's go like this, and then here, and then probably here, and then probably here. Try to keep maybe this. Yeah, I think probably something like that will be good. We got a lot of films coming up, though. They're already in production. The bulk of the money's already spent on them, you know? All right, Rolling Thunder. We're going to want to go after these guys. And probably... gosh, I don't know. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Action thriller. Let's go after a slightly younger audience. We'll go here. It's not likely to matter if we go after this. So this will be fine. Just these two. All right, and then confirm that. So at least we get that on the schedule. And then Searching for the Silver Dagger also gets released too. So I was kind of being conservative with how many people are going to watch it. So not bad. I was concerned about my editors taking it down. They did. It's under 7, but that's okay. I think it's going to do really well. We just have to wait until after April of 1933 to have this. Both of these things are stale. Ooh. That's no good. We can release this later. It doesn't tie up anyone except for the producer. So whoever produced this is not going to be available. And the producer is Joe Sullivan. Okay, that's a pretty good producer. I have him per... I have a contract with him per films, right? No, it's 3 years. Okay, so that's not worth it. Having him basically waste a year because of it, it's not going to be worth it. So we're going to release it anyway, even though it's stale. We're just going to do it anyway. And we're going to do it right about here, I think. And knowing that it's stale, we can probably get by with having a slightly lower view. I think I'll go ahead and buy a little bit of theater space here. I do want some overlap, I guess. So we'll get some screenings. Let's say probably 6.6 on that. It's going to be stale interest, so it's maybe won't fill the theaters quite so much. It's going to be fine. Here we'll go for, let's say, that many, and then this one will be like that many, and this one will be like that many. Get the 6 weeks. And we'll put a whole bunch of advertising effort into it, but it's not likely to do super well. So same thing here and here. And I guess we'll probably put this. There's a little bit more to this film than the other one, so we want the older crowd in here too. So we get there and go. Oh, right. Has stale elements will become stale after your studio's upcoming premieres. Yes. So viewer interest in such films has decreased. If you release the film, yeah, it doesn't matter. I am going to release it anyway because I don't want that I don't want that producer's schedule to be tied up the whole time. I want to be able to use him for other things that are fresh. So I need him back, basically, is the reason. And I haven't started pre-production on this because so many of my talent is just occupied by all of this shooting right here. Well, that's sweet. The water just got maxed out on popcorn anyway. Yeah, I told you. And when I write a script, when I make the scripts, it works real well. All right, that's what I'm saying. Can't do anything with this yet. No, can't do anything with this yet. We're just going to back on the shelf. Yes, I'm going to put it back on the shelf. It's fine. Same thing with this one. Let's put it back on the shelf. I don't need it lingering there on my bar. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the Sicilian Tiger needs to be released. That's the only thing that's left on our schedule other than trying to, convince this other person. We have to get dirt on this other person, and we can't do that just yet. I don't think we'll be able to do that in time. I do want Donald Pierce to remain in my studio. I like having him around, all right? I don't think he's necessarily a pleasant guy, but he does what he does, all right? He's disciplined. He's a leader. He's a rising star. So 3 more films with him. That's what we'll do. Same thing with you, Edward. You are a professional indeed. And I don't remember if you're maxed out or not. Are you maxed out? I don't remember if you are. We're going to get you for 3 movies as well. $112,000. Now, remember, we need $1.2 million to pay off our loan, so we need to make sure that we don't spend too much money here because we're about to be in dire straits with money once again, but we won't be in debt anymore. We'll get her for 3 movies as well, and let's also get her the medical insurance too. Okie dokie. Hopefully that's all of them. No, there's more. Great. Just great. Yeah, let's renew all of your contracts. I definitely want Billy to stay with us as well. So 3 more movies for Billy. There you go, Billy. We're good now? I think we're good now. Gosh. Everything's happening all at once. It's the 22nd of June is when we need to have 1.2. Okay. Sicilian Tiger got a little bit better. So we want to see just a little bit better. All right. Everybody else getting better. Edward did get maxed out. Okay. I just hired him for 3 movies and he's maxed out, but all right. 8.0 is pretty good though. Like, I'm not going to complain about you being maxed at 8.0. We can throw a rap party. Now that's peculiar. I don't remember that being a thing, but we could. What does that do for me and how much does it cost? Do you want to throw a rap party for the entire crew? Everybody's loyalty and happiness goes up for $100,000. Not right now, while I still have this pending thing. But that would be cool. That's something that's really great. Rap parties are great. Pretty much every film I've ever worked on, whether it was a union gig or even a non-union gig, we always had a rap party. Basically, it's just a party you throw with everybody at the end of shooting when you're just like, that's a wrap, everybody, right? When you hear somebody yell, that's a wrap, all it means is that we're done, right? Filming is done. It's got to move on to post-production now, but as far as talent goes, as far as on-screen talent goes and crew, they're done, right? There's no more responsibilities other than, you know, basic cleanup and, you know, putting the equipment away. And so you usually have a party, not necessarily that day, but, you know, very soon after that, you usually have a party for everybody. I think most of the rat parties I've been involved in or have attended were within 24 hours. Like we had one filming where we ended filming at 2 a.m. We didn't have a rat party that night. Of course, we're all tired. So we had it the following day. And then it was at a pub. And then we had one film where we actually filmed through the night because most of our filming was night scenes. So we actually started our day at 10 a.m. At 10 p.m. We started our day at 10 p.m. for that specific shoot. And we worked all the way till that nice golden hour in the morning for our shot. We yelled, "That's a wrap" there. And then they decided to have the wrap party the following day. So not even that night. Give people time to, you know, get stuff around and you know, go to sleep and all things. So that's a really good thing. It's nice for morale. Everybody likes it. So it's something we definitely want to do in the game, I would think. Do we have anything we can give you? Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit of a pick-me-up for you. Let's get you here, and sound recordings there. Yeah. And it's paid for by the production, right? Nobody has to... Yeah, it wouldn't be much of a rap party if... yeah, normally it's that way. A lot of the indie films that I've done, they're very restricted budget, but they did allocate a very small budget for the rap party in which everyone got a free beer. So you were able to get beer, but if you wanted food or additional drinks, then you had to buy them yourself. But there was at least one free drink for anyone who came out. So that was nice. All right, Borrowed Murder. What a strange title that is. Everything seems good there, though. And I didn't notice anyone being particularly unhappy, but the loyalty going up would be huge for these guys. I would like that, actually. So tell you what, I'm going to throw the rat party here. And that should get everybody... Yes, all their stats are much higher now. Very wonderful. Okay. Send us to post-production as well. 5.1. We'll get Lee Woods on this. They're not great. Like, they really need... I need these people to produce content at higher levels than they are, you know? I need them to do better than they are. We'll give her a watch, too. Just pick her up just a little bit more. And go. Okay, I have 1.2 million. Can I pay my debt now? Not yet. Let's end distribution on this one. Goodbye. Last bottle's gone. This one here we can end distribution on as well. There we go. And then my only concern at this point is once that 1.2 million leaves, am I going to have money problems right after that is what I'm worried about. I guess we'll find out. June 22nd. Yeah, here we go. Boom. So we're at 445,000 left. 79 days left on the power plant. 80 days left on the event center. I'm wondering how I was able to throw the rat party before I had the event center, but okay. I figured this was required for that, but I guess not. I mean, it really shouldn't be. You can go out to really, it's the local economy that you end up benefiting. You end up going out and, you know, finding, you know, one of them even went bar hopping for it. I didn't participate in that one. I was there for the first when everyone was there, and then they went hopping, and I stayed back. A couple of my friends stayed back. We played some pool for a while. So, but it wasn't. I wasn't really the bar hopping kind of person. I wasn't that type of person. I didn't need a lot of alcohol to be in a good mood. Okay. Security. Offensive operations are done. You can sometimes strengthen your negotiation position through intimidation. Ooh, hey, that's nice. We want to go to compromising information, I think. So this is the one where we can dig up compromising information. Yes, this is what I want. And I don't know how much time I have left in that. I really would rather not spend extra money on this, to be honest. I really don't want to. My mouse has done this thing again where it likes to switch how sensitive it is. It's going very, very fast. It's 214 days. I really don't think we can get it, you know? Like, I'd like to dig up compromising information on people. I would love that. But I don't think we can get that specific event. And then there's illegal tendencies. Attempt to discover what sorts of illegal gifts an employee might prefer If you please an employee with an illegal gift, they'll be delighted. If it's someone else's employee, they'll certainly remember you when their contract is up. All these things are good things. Very good things. I'm kind of regretting the agent training now. Like, I spent time on that, and I haven't used it yet because I just don't see the point. But I think once you start getting into these things, then the levels matter more. Like, just doing security detail, that's a babysitting job. It's easy, but getting into these things, I think that's where it really matters. I don't know how long it's going to take to dig up dirt on someone. I have 214 days until this deadline. If I spend an extra 200 grand right now, I feel like that's a really gross, like, the misappropriation of funds there for what I need. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. In 150 days, we'll have it. And if we're able to dig up dirt in less than 60, that's fantastic. But I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. So we'll see. If not, then we don't get Malo. And, it is what it is. We didn't get Malo. Okay, we ended with 69%. Okay, so 69% of what was available at the time, which we have for distribution about 3,000. So what we really need here is, about 2,800 would be good for this one. We can go down about here, and then about here, and then about here should be fine. All right. Go like that. All right, we're back up to 2 million now, baby. Oh, yes. That actually worked out well. Now I feel like I should have spent the money for that. We can spend money on other things, like offensive operations. There it is. We're going to need this anyway. I think we're going to need this anyway. So let's go ahead and get that right next to here. Can I fit that over here? I can, but do I want to fit that one over here? I think not. It's really unlikely that I'm going to be able to build anything of consequence in here. So I think I'll go ahead and do that. 42 days is, it's going to be done before that research is done. So we'll be fine there. Okay. All right, then. I'm just talking your ear off today, aren't I? My gosh, what's happening here? We need something to be shot, but and now that I have money, I can do that. So the water is a finished script. It's a 7 out of 7 at the moment. Really good stuff. Cornelius Stewart, Maurice Fox. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff here. I think I got the talent. Let's try really good stuff here. I want Fred Jensen on this one. We're going to give you a good soundstage to let you work that out. And we actually have high quality costumes and stuff now, so we should be able to give you high quality props. It costs only a little bit more than the medium ones. Just a little bit. It makes pre-production take longer. That's about it, though. Filming, which is okay. I'm okay with that for now. Later on, that might be a bigger deal, but I'm okay with it for now. We can't release this film till November because of the sidekick thing. I think that's going to be fine. Although I do wonder if that's... I don't think that's a good... Because... Okay, so here's my dilemma here, right? If I come over to... Is it Silver Dagger? Yeah, Silver Dagger has... I wish I could see this film. Can I see the film? I mean, I clicked it here, but you're showing me the calendar instead of... There it goes. I want this. I think this has... Yeah, this has a sidekick in it too. So what that's going to do is it's going to push it to 5. And like in November, it becomes fresh. But this film is going to push it to 5. Which means it won't be fresh in November. At least I don't think it will be anyway. Maybe one of the other ones will expire, right? So maybe that'll be okay. I'm a little bit concerned about that when it comes to making this film because of the sidekick element. But we'll see how it goes. If nothing else, we can have it for later and release it later, right? So we can also do that. Producer, let's put Vincenzo. Look at you. Stylish. Very stylish. Director, we'll get, let's go Leland. Our outcast for this film, we're going to have, we can have Donald. Donald can play this. Let's see. What you got? Comedy, historical drama. You have, yeah, you're all right. You're right there, yeah. You haven't played an outcast or anything, so you're fine. Our sidekick for you, we could get, you're pretty good for this role. I'm kind of hoping you bring it up, you know. Let's get Wayne Porter. He's on a schedule. We want to use him more. The rival can be Edgar, because again, he's on a schedule, so we can get him there. And then the mentor, I want to hire somebody, I think, for this, because I don't want to use these guys. I want them for another project. So the mentor, maybe we get... I feel like Gabriel's gotten better. He was a 4.4 before. He must be working on the side. I think they are. I think they're working on the side. You know what? We're going to get Gabriel Rutkowski to be the mentor. All right. We're just going to get him for one film. That's it. Old man's not even going to have health insurance. What's wrong with me? What a lapse. It totally failed. There we go. Going to get you there. And look, he's 100% across the board because as soon as you're hired, you just get your maxed out stats, right? That's a great thing we have. I want to get Vincenzo to be a little bit more loyal. That'll kick him into the green territory, I think. Well, I thought it would have, but I guess not. Which means it won't work for Leland either. That's fine. So let's go ahead and sign that. And that's the really good stuff. So we have another film in the making now. Let's see how Smoked Paprika ended up doing. Ooh. Finally. It's about time. No one will know I have heroin. Okay. This can go away. I have to be careful of saying that word, don't I? All the YouTube bans that have been happening. You guys been hearing about that? So many creators getting banned and having their channels terminated because of like AI reviews and stuff. This is the reason why. If you're like, why isn't he a full-time creator right now? Why is he doing other things on the side? This is the reason. You gotta have backups. You gotta have diversity. If you're trying to do this YouTube thing yourself, right? Just think about this. If you're trying to do this yourself, all right, I want you to focus, all right? I want you to understand that this is not a job of stability. It can be taken away from you at any time. So, you know, I think I'm going to get another soundstage though. It can be taken away from you at any time. And you can do almost nothing about it other than just, you know, you can fight your hardest, but it is not a job of stability. This is not something where I have job security. You absolutely don't. So you got to have things on the side. Unless you're huge and you're making way more money than you're spending, then okay, you've got some cushion built up. But for me, that's not the case. I don't have a significant amount of money more than what I'm spending. So I have to build that resilience, right? Diversity in income. Diversification, whatever. I have to build that. So that's what I've been doing. Yeah, because it's like, what if this happens? What if I say the wrong thing randomly and I just don't realize it and just like, boom, canceled, and I didn't, you know? Stuff can happen, man. Gotta make sure. Gotta fall back. So Borrowed Murder didn't do really well. Post-production didn't happen very well, but that was to be expected. We don't have any editors that are up to that caliber yet. We're just making them a little bit better, okay? So Borrowed Murder, let's go here. $1.5 million on Borrowed Murder. We can go about here, I guess. Let's get, I can go a little bit more. Yeah, I don't want to spend it for twice. We'll go here. So I want to get us up to about 4.5 or so. So we'll buy maybe this many screenings. And let's go a little bit light. If I'm going to buy screenings, I'd rather go a little bit light than a little bit heavy. And then we'll have our theaters be about, let's say, there for week 2, about here or so for week 3, and let's go about here for week 4. 6 weeks on the printing. Here we go. And for Borrowed Murder, I think I'm probably good with just the young adults here. I think we'll probably go like this. I don't think I need a whole lot of advertising that. I think I'll target it to the right people like that. All right, so we'll confirm that. Be done. Off we go. And Sicilian Tiger is now getting out of post-production. So this one, we don't have to put a lot of advertising into this. You know, we don't have to. It actually got dropped a little bit under 5 on the artistic score, unfortunately. Again, because of editing. I did put my best editor on it, but she's just not quite there yet. And of course, Lewis is probably hurting it a little bit too. The Sicilian Tiger, I think that's probably the most appropriate one. And we'll put this one, I think, right alongside Borrowed Murder. A little bit, like right here. We'll go here with it. Sicilian Tiger. Let's put you to be... we can get, I think, maybe this many screenings is good. I think we can get a little bit more. And then we'll go a little bit more here. Let's say probably there. It's probably good for that. And then we'll say here. And then also let's say there. So we'll go 6 weeks. And then advertising wise for this mob movie, we're probably going to extend it a little bit. So I think we'll extend advertising just a little bit further because we can. We'll have it playing during Halloween in that case. We'll go ahead and put this with... I don't know if this isn't a really artistic film, but I think I want to target... I don't know why, but I think I want to target these guys anyway. I really don't know why I want to, though. And we'll go like this. Yeah, we'll go like this. Okay. And confirm. All right, so that's on the schedule now. Beautiful. Got a couple of films here that are about to wrap up. We'll get those into post-production then. And I think it's probably time to start producing something else, right? Probably. But you guys will learn about that in the next video because we have reached pretty much the end of what this one's going to do. Toy Ship actually got helped a little bit there. So with filming done on this one, I don't really think I want to throw a wrap party for this. We can get this one into editing. We'll put Emma back to work on that. We need a better editor there. Let's get Lee up to a 5.0 if possible. And these guys should actually improve this film. So should be good to go there. Okay. So take it easy. Love your faces. Thanks for watching. I really thought the Sicilian Tiger would release today, but we just had other things going on. So that's going to be the next one. Okay. Bye-bye.